Let's go, champ.
What's good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real talk boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again this Friday morning. It's early, y'all. It's really, really early. Got a 3-day weekend. I'm going to be working out like crazy. I was going to work out first thing this morning, but I decided to, make my daughter some breakfast. She has a Christmas program today. We got to go to it. And once we get back from that, probably stop, get her something to eat. And probably going to go practice some basketball with her. And then after that, I'm working out. Point blank, period. But listen, this is what I want to talk about, man. I want to talk about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley again. Tryon. I watched the sit-down interview with those two guys and Ariel Helwani, which was pretty good, but very, very entertaining. And both of them was spitting some jewels, man. Both of them were. I expect a way better fight this time. I don't expect for it to go 8 rounds. Because both fighters have it in their mind that they're going to knock one or the other out. They have experience with one another in the ring now. They kind of know each other. And no doubt in my mind, they're both going to be sharper. Is this a fight that Tyron Woodley could win this time? Tyron Woodley says he did win 5 rounds to 3. I don't know about that. He didn't let his hands go. Will he let his hands go this time? Will he? If he gets Jake hurt, will he jump on him this time? Will he? I don't know, but I'm thinking so. Now, let's turn around to Jake Paul. Is Jake Paul going to, stand still and go toe-to-toe with him? Excuse me. Is he going to stand still and go toe-to-toe with him? Is he going to sit down on his punches? Is he going to stay there, run shots to the body, get Tyron Woodley out of there? Possibly. I think both of these guys are going to be trying to do the exact same thing, but hopefully they're in shape to do it. I know Jake will be. Woodley proved that he could fight 8 rounds, but he didn't do much punching at all. So if he comes in this fight again with those lack of punches, you're going to lose and possibly get knocked out. If he applies the pressure, we see that he could rock Jake Paul, get him hurt again and jump on him. He could possibly get Jake Paul out. But here's what I want to say. At the end of the day, I have a lot of respect for both these fighters. But I want to talk about the respect that I have for Jake Paul. Jake Paul was scheduled to fight Tommy Fury, right? And a lot of people said that he was going to beat Tommy Fury. I'm one of them. I feel I would bet on the fight that Jake Paul would win that fight because Tommy Fury hasn't fought anybody, because Tommy Fury isn't a good boxer, because Tommy Fury isn't a power puncher. And in all honesty, like Tyron Woodley said, Tyron Woodley is a much more dangerous fight than Tommy Fury. Now, everybody's saying, oh, well, kudos to Tyron Woodley for taking this last-minute fight. He wasn't the only one who said yes. Jake Paul was too. You got to remember, Jake Paul was knocking out all his opponents. Tyron Woodley was the first one who took him the distance and actually rocked him. So this, factually, is Jake Paul's toughest fight to date. So Jake Paul had to say yes to it. So I think Jake Paul likes this stuff, man. And not only that, I'm starting to build more respect for Jake because this dude is a giving guy. This is a kid, a young man with a lot of money who's very generous with it. You know what I'm saying? So despite all the stupid stuff that he says, despite the fact that it's hard to have a serious conversation with him, he's a really, really kind-hearted young man with a lot of money. A lot of people won't do what he's doing. You know how many bonuses his fighters on this undercard gets? He gives bonuses to all the fighters. Bought Tyron Woodley a Generation 1 Rolex. I don't know what that means. I don't wear jewelry. I don't. And unless I'm going out, I don't even wear my wedding ring unless I'm going out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it on now. I just don't like jewelry. I don't wear a watch, nothing. So I don't know crap about no Generation 1 Rolex. But all I know is that it costs a lot of money. And he bought Tyrone Woodley one, slid it over to him and said, here's a gift for you. Tyrone Woodley's like, hey, man, you ain't going to get me with these mind games, but I'll accept this gift. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. Tyrone Woodley said, this dude is crazy. But, you know, of course, Jake Paul said, well, Ariel was like, why'd you get him this watch? He said, because it's time for me to knock him out. And Woodley was like, well, whatever, I'll take it. And I'm still going to knock you out. He said, I ain't never met someone give me so much just to beat their butt in the ring. That's what he said to Jake. He said, but Jake, he likes this stuff, man. Like, she's sick in the head a little bit. Jake was like, I do. I love it. But this kid is genuine, man. Like, he has a giving heart. He doesn't have to do this. He can say, hey, sign a contract. This is what you're going to get paid. He don't have to give you a $50,000 bonus, $100,000 bonus. He ain't got to buy you no Rolex. He doesn't have to. And I like that about him, man. I really do. I really do. And I think both these guys are going to show up in way better shape and sharper than they did the last fight. I really do. And I think Tyrone Woodley has a better chance this go around to win this fight. But you never can count Jake out. You can't count him out. You can't. Because Woodley said you ran the whole fight. I never bagged up. I never initiated a clinch. My backs never touched the ropes. You ran. And Jake was like, nah, that's called ring generalship, bro. I had control of the fight. You didn't. But, you know, they can agree to disagree. They can say whatever they want to say. But, hey, man, tomorrow night, I do plan on watching the fight. I do. I might go live. I know a lot of y'all ain't into this, but I am. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for both fighters, man, taking this last-minute fight. But, man, for Jake to be doing what he's doing, buying all these gifts, giving these incentive bonuses and all that jazz, man, I got to say, he's coming along, man. And he's very generous with all that money, because there's a lot of people out there who say, oh, man, if I had this amount of money, I would do all this for everybody. If you're not doing something for people now with the money you have now, I can't believe that. If you don't have a giving heart now, when you ain't rich, I can't see you having a giving heart when you do get rich. That's just my opinion on that. And Jake got a lot of money, and he's like, here, man. Here, y'all. Here you go. And I like that in Jake, man. I like that in Jake. Mad respect for him and Tyrone Woodley. I hope this fight is a great fight. Tyrone Woodley said, y'all, this isn't boxing. This is entertainment. He says, yes, what we're doing is boxing, but people are paying $60 for entertainment. Me and Jake have to get in there and entertain y'all. He said, Jake could have easily not fought me again and hold this win over my head. Boo-boo. I won. I beat you. I ain't going to fight you again, but he took the fight again. Woodley says, I respect that. He says, I don't see fear in this guy's eyes when I stare at him. And Jake says the same thing. What better way? What better way? I think it's going to be a war. I'm going to tune in. I don't care if people hate on it. I'm not. What do you think about it? Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless you. The next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up. And I'm out of here, baby. Click, click, boom.